Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Great Book of Grudges. My name is Nathan and we are back with another lore video. Today's topic is that of a particular beastman which proves that after enough beatings, anyone can go insane. I am of course talking about Ungrol Fourhorn, so without further ado, let's begin. Ungrol Fourhorn, also known as Blackheart, Horn's Thief, the Spurned One, or simply Fourhorn, is a being consumed with bitterness and spite. For he has been cast out of the ranks of men and of beast. He has become something of a legend, and to this day he leads as a self-styled beggar king, marching at the head of a ragtag army of outcasts, mutants and heretics who have nowhere else to run. Ungrol was born to two human parents. On what was supposed to be a day of happiness was quickly turned into a day of disgust when they saw their newborn child, however. As Ungrol was born with two heads, each of which was possessed of a singular ugliness. Naturally, his parents were revolted when they saw him, and they left him in the woods to die. Ungrol, however, survived, feeding on grubs and roots until he was strong enough to hunt and kill. As he built up his strength, Ungrol eventually found his way to the Man-Blight tribe, and joined the local ranks of the Ongors. Though he only had the most rudimentary horn buds, the fact that Ungrol had two heads was remarkable enough that he was tolerated as a beastman. But life was not easy for Ungrol. The other Ongors were jealous of his mutation, and the Gors mocked him and beat him for having such small horns. Every day was a new set of demeaning and horrible trials for this creature, whom the other beastmen have mockingly called Fourhorn. Now, years of abuse can have an effect on someone. Even a beastman is able to crack under so much stress. And Ungrol did. As one dark night, covered in bruises and bleeding from a dozen wounds, Ungrol could take no more. He had snapped. His tribekin were snoring loudly after a drunken feast, which Ungrol was not allowed to attend. He took up a great rock, and approaching the largest of the sleeping figures, he bashed his chieftain's brains out. The tribe's Bray Shaman was next, throttled by Ungrol's sinewy hands. Ungrol then carved off the horns of the two tribal leaders, and strapped the chieftain's horns to one of his heads, and those of the Bray Shaman to the other. Resplendent with his new sets of headgear, Ungrol capered in the moonlight, gazing with manic glee at his shadow, and singing, "Fourhorn, Fourhorn," over and over again. Surely this beastman was lost to madness. Now, to kill a chieftain outside of a challenge is bad enough. But to kill a Bray Shaman is the gravest sin of all in the beastman community. When the Man-Blight tribe discovered the atrocities Ungrol had committed, they chased him for a night and a day. But Ungrol was sly, even for a beastman, and he evaded their pursuit in a labyrinth of dark caves. He still dwells there to this day, consumed by enmity and jealous ire. Over the years, Ungrol's legend has spread, and through channeling his vast reservoir of hatred, he has come to be a warrior of some repute. Many Ungors have joined his cause, and now he commands a great army of mutants, outcasts, and monsters that raid the lands of men, taking out their hatred upon any they catch, and keeping their human captives, like cattle, in the dark depths of the labyrinth of the spurned. And with that, my friends, we have come to the end of our lore video. Thank you so much for watching. Might I suggest giving the video a like, as it really does help the channel out. If you'd like to keep up to date with all my postings of Let's Plays, guides, and lore videos, may I also suggest subscribing to the channel, as it will keep you up to date with everything. And finally, if you do have a request for a specific lore video, might I suggest leaving a comment, as I do tend to take these into consideration, and I'm always happy to take a request. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again soon. Until then, adios.